The first scientist attributed with officially translating the meaning of the Waggle dance was Carl Ritter von Frisch in the 1920s. He had many discoveries about bees and focused a lot on sensory perceptions of the honeybee. He realized that bees could sense vibrations and used them as communication for the Waggle dance, which was later confirmed by Dr. Jürgen Totz. Other scientists before von Frisch noticed the Waggle dance, and even Aristotle recognized that bees could communicate, but they couldn't find a scientific explanation.
She begins her dance using a code of movements that tell her fellow workers where her discovery lies. The duration of her waggle indicates the distance to the nectar source. The longer the waggle, the further the flower. And the angle at which she dances across the comb tells them the direction to the flower in relation to the sun. Her instructions are remarkably accurate and can pinpoint the location of a nectar source over 6 kilometers away. Some of her fellow workers set off immediately to find it.
There are various types of dances. The round dance is used to communicate the distance of a food source that is close to the hive, typically within 50 meters, while the waggle dance is used to communicate the location of food sources further from the hive. During the waggle dance, distance is conveyed by the length of the straight center line of the figure 8 dance. The longer the straight line portion, the further the source is. Also, the more she waggles, the further the distance. The angle at which the bee performs the dance indicates the direction of the food source in relation to the sun. The bees use the sun as a reference point during this dance, so depending on the time of day, the season, or the geographic location, the dance will be different. The straight line distance during the waggle dance actually has a linear relationship with the distance of the food source, as shown here. The longer the duration of the waggle dance, the farther away the food source is. Despite the extensive research done on this topic, it cannot be declared with absolute certainty that the waggle dance is the bee's sole form of communicating food location. Researchers have also hypothesized that pollen collected on bees is also used as an indicator of location, as the bees can follow the scent of the particular pollen. This, in conjunction with the waggle dance, make bees extremely efficient at locating food sources.